Missouri is reporting 30 new deaths from coronavirus today. It's the biggest daily increase in nearly a month. State health officials have cautioned there could be a higher number of deaths as counties are catching up on reporting. Missouri has a total of 661 deaths. Kansas has 178 deaths. Now, Kansas is only providing new numbers on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Here are the trends we're seeing with coronavirus cases. This is a look at the average percentage of positive tests over the last 2 weeks in Missouri. It's gone from 6.7% to 3%. The World Health Organization wants that average below 10% to make sure testing is being done adequately. In Kansas, 9.3% of tests are coming back positive. That's down from 14% 2 weeks ago. New research shows thousands of COVID-19 deaths might have been preventable if the U.S. had acted faster with social distancing policies. The first cases were reported in early January, but the U.S. government didn't urge people to avoid large groups until March. Researchers at Columbia University believe 36,000 lives could have been saved if social distancing started just days earlier than it did. Experts say the study shows social distancing measures work.
Unfortunately, the United States of America is really getting a crash course in public health right now, and why it's so important to act quickly and to really act decisively to put in place measures that may actually have significant economic impact, but overall, over the long term, may save lives and the economy.
Columbia's research team reached these numbers by studying transmission rates from March through the beginning of May. As states begin to reopen, they warn local leaders to respond quickly if they detect a spike in new cases. Turning to the economic impact of the coronavirus, 2.4 million Americans filed for unemployment last week. It marks the 9th week in a row that at least 1 million people filed for unemployment benefits as the coronavirus impacted the U.S. economy. First-time claims have declined, though, for 7 straight weeks. They peaked in the final week of March at 6.9 million. And here's a look at unemployment claims in our area. In Kansas, more than 11,000 people filed claims last week. That's down from the peak of 54,000 back at the end of March. In Missouri, more than 26,000 people filed claims last week, and that's down from the peak of 104,000 back in March. Some of the protections for those out of work are going away. For instance, landlords will be able to restart evictions June 1st. Now, tenant advocates are speaking out, asking that protections be extended to head off yet another crisis.
Even before the pandemic, the grassroots organization KC Tenants has been fighting for tenants' rights, including the right to legal representation in landlord disputes. During stay-at-home orders and massive job losses, evictions were put on hold. But the way it stands, that moratorium ends June 1st.
But after this pandemic hit, both of my main jobs has ended. And to be honest, I'm quite scared. I'm scared for my children and I.
Ashley Johnson spoke out during a virtual briefing headed up by KC Tenants. Advocates are urging the city to extend the housing protections. Among other things, they're calling for financial incentives to landlords to forgive unpaid rent during the stay-at-home orders. They say waiting for more federal programs will be too late.
In the meantime, if the eviction moratoriums are not extended, then folks could stand to lose housing or be insecure in their housing for the next several months.
Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas joined the meeting, expressing frustration over COVID-19 funding tied up in Jackson County that's earmarked for housing relief.
I'll call a special city council meeting next week, because nobody's going on vacation, to actually, if we receive this money, to pass the necessary ordinances to get it out on the streets, to make sure that we're actually doing things to expand services for unhoused people.
The Missouri governor is weighing in on that funding debate between Kansas City, Missouri and Jackson County. Kansas City's population did not meet the population threshold for federal aid. So Mayor Quinton Lucas is asking Jackson County for $54 million to help with housing assistance, testing, and small business loans. County leaders have argued against handing over a lump sum to the city.
We're not going to get in the middle of turf battles up there. I mean, that's an issue up there between the county and the cities and in that region. So again, I'm not sure that's my place to fight that battle.
Mayor Lucas says $54 million is the city's share of that federal funding based on the percentage of the county's population. The pandemic continues to impact the real estate market. Home sales plunged by nearly 18% in April. It's the largest one-month decline since 2010. Economists believe we could see a rebound in May due to pent-up demand and a desire to move to less densely populated areas. Now, the decline in inventory is pushing home prices to a record high. In Kansas City, the median selling price is up 7% from the beginning of the year. Homes are going for $215,000. The average home is spending 34 days on the market. Kansas City's Irish Fest will be different this year. It's not canceled, but it will not take place in the traditional format downtown over Labor Day weekend. Due to safety and health guidelines, organizers are working to create a smaller community experience. There's no word yet what that will look like. If you booked a hotel room at the Westin or Sheraton for Irish Fest, your reservation will be canceled. Lakeside Speedway plans to open for the season a week from tomorrow. The general manager says he's working with the state to meet guidelines during the pandemic. There will be restrictions in place. The KCK Speedway will only allow up to 1,500 fans. Tickets can only be purchased online, not at the front gate. Fans will be encouraged to wear masks.